coloring book, crayons, more crayons, markers, sharpeners, and fuel. I've taken up mindfulness coloring as a hobby because I've been struggling with my mental health, and I've come to understand that coloring is giving me that childlike innocence back to me and relaxation, which I enjoy. I got these cool double-ended crayons when I went to the United States. I hardly ever use them because they're so cool. So let's fuel up on sweeties and let's begin. I love mindfulness coloring because it brings out my inner creativity. Fun fact, I originally wanted to be a fine artist before my parents decided I should, pursue a real job. I got these cool markers from Harare CBD, and they've restored or reignited my love for coloring. My husband got me this coloring book. It must have been 2-3 years ago, and I'd hardly ever use it because I really felt like the color pencils were not giving me the intensity that I liked. And here we go. So here in the middle, you'll see that I was using color pencils to do the coloring, but on the edges, I started using these markers. And look how vibrant and gorgeous the colors are. There's the broad-ended side for when you need to color in large areas in one go. And then there's the fine tip side when I do these very intricate details, especially like mandala designs and stuff like that. I really enjoyed the yellow and the orange because they're so vibrant and they make me so happy. I wish I could do this for you in slow motion because I'm just going to keep quiet and let you enjoy this part because it's so relaxing and it's so satisfying. Can we get a shout out for the manicure because that set is insane. So the issue that I found out here is that because the colors are so absorbent, they're bleeding through the other end on the other pages. I learned this the hard way. So what you need to do is to put a sheet of bond paper on the back, like carbon print, I think that's what it's called. And then you do your coloring on top of that so that it doesn't bleed onto your next coloring page. I love that my husband had the foresight to print me a coloring book that had blank pages in the back, because imagine if I'd had a design right at the back of this page. Anyways, let's see if I have what it takes to be a scientist and if my idea worked. Well, I already know that it worked, but I need to prove to you that it worked. Look, see. So you see, now it's on the bond paper, but your next design is unhampered, unhindered, undistracted, unbothered, undirtied, unmessied. Who knows? Anyway, so now look how vibrant that looks. Is that not gorgeous? Can you tell from the color choices that I was built for this? If you're interested in a cheap hobby and affordable hobby, I really suggest that you take up mindfulness coloring. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's great for your mental health. You have to be present because you can't do it. You know, when you go on autopilot in your mind, you can't do that because you have to stay focused and coloring within the lines. And finally, I just want to hear from you. What are some of your hobbies? What do you do to unwind? Where do you go? I really want to try other things in Harare, but I'm not sure. And another thing is I really like offline hobbies because I feel like screen time is the cause of all my mental issues. So having a hobby that's offline that I can tap in and tap out of is super cool for me. I'm Thembi. Go mad, go wild, doesn't matter. I'm out.